Springtimes on Willows Lake is a great time to be on the lake. This lake really does fish well once the water temperatures start to lift. Majority of the pegs are fishing into open water, and fish want to come up shallow. Once the temperatures get up above 10-11 degrees, the fish want to come up into the upper layers. And in springtime, casters are generally the best bait on this lake. Loose feeding casters and fishing either a banded caster on the hook or double maggot or even double caster, fishing in the upper layers as shallow as probably even 6 or 8 inch deep, can catch a lot of F1s. There's not so many carp in this lake, so F1s really are your target species to build a big weight. Also, it's important not to neglect fishing on the bottom. When you're fishing a long pole shallow, maybe between 13 and 14 metres, I would also look to fish on the bottom through the casters. And often feeding a pot of worms from time to time and fishing a worm on the bottom can catch you a lot of fish in the springtime. Fish want to feed up and they're wanting to eat a lot of bait, and worms seem to work very, very well at this time of the year. Also, the margins can be quite good. Even though the margins are deep, the fish do come into the margins, but often you'll need to catch these fish shallow. When it's 4 foot deep in the margins, it's difficult to catch the fish on the bottom because you get lots and lots of liners. So loose feeding casters and fishing worms up in the upper layers, fishing quite shallow, maybe 2 foot 6 deep, even in 4 foot of water, can catch a lot of F1 shallow down the margins. So casters is usually the #1 bait through the springtime. But pellets can also work as well. Feeding 4mm pellets and fishing shallow can also be quite good because the noise of the pellets hitting the water draws the fish into the swim. You don't need massive amount of bait. The amount of bait for fishing casters, 3 to 4 pints is often enough, or a couple of bags of 4mm for fishing shallow is often the amount of bait that you'd use through a 5 hour or 6 hour match.